Good morning students. Welcome to challenge series. In this video, we are going to solve a IIT previous problem asked in 2008 from the chapter current electricity. Observe, in this question, three configurations are given to us. And each configuration power P1, P2, P3 respectively he has taken. And asked to find the relation among these three powers. So what we need to do means here, 3 volts supply constant applied for the three configurations. So ask the relation between power and voltage and resistance are there. So we have the relation between power, voltage and resistance is power is equal to square of the voltage divided by resistance here. And if we observe three configurations having the same supply voltage 3 volts, that means V is constant here and resistance values changes, corresponding powers also changes. That means here power is inversely proportional to the resistance, it varies we know. If we can find the order of these resistance values, we can reverse the order to find the power order. Right. Let us see the equivalent resistance calculations for these three configurations. First, how to calculate the equivalent resistance for this configuration? Let us see. This is, I am taking as this circuit, I am plotting like this. First terminal A I am taking, and B and C this side and D this side. Observe A to B one resistance and B to D one resistance and B to C one resistance and C to D one resistance and A to C one resistance. All are having equal values 1 ohms. Observe there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistors. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistors completed. So this is the equivalent. Same circuit I am rearranging like this. There is no change in the connections. Same connection of the resistors I am showing like this. So for the analysis purpose, if we consider, if the current entering into the point A is I, then the current leaving the point D should be same value I. And the current flow in this circuit we have to analyze. Observe here also 1 ohm, here also 1 ohm. For this current I, there are two paths. And 1 ohm, similar networks. That means this side I by 2 should flow. This side also I by 2 should flow. And to get here total I, there are two branches. This branch also should carry I by 2 current. This branch also should carry I by 2 current. Then only it will be I. Observe here. Here in this path, I by 2 current coming. And here in this path, I by 2 should be getting. That means there should be no current flowing in this resistor. Similar argument we can do in this path. Here I by 2 coming. Here I by 2 should go to get I here. That means there should be no current flowing in this middle resistor 1 ohm. So this concept is similar to the Wheatstone bridge concept. So we can eliminate this resistance because there is no current flowing in this resistor. So the equivalent circuit for this one we can write like this. So this is the equivalent circuit for that. Then we can easily find the equivalent resistance. 1 ohm in series with 1 ohm, 1 ohm in series with 1 ohm. Both are in parallel. That means this is 2 ohm, this is 2 ohm. A 2 ohm in parallel with other 2 ohm. Two parallel with 2 is 2 by 2 is equal to 1 ohm. This 1 ohm resistance, the total resistance is equal to the equivalent resistance value is 1 ohm for the first configuration. Similarly, let us find The second configuration, equivalent resistance value between the terminals, these two. Here if you observe 1 ohm in series with 1 ohm, here 1 ohm in series with 1 ohm, and here 1 ohm. These three are in parallel, no confusion. So let us calculate the equivalent resistance for that. This is nothing but a 1 ohm resistor and a 2 ohm resistor, and these two 1 plus 1 2 ohm resistor. These three are in parallel. We need to find equivalent resistance RAB. If three are in parallel, that means 1 by RAB is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, totally 2. So 1 by RAB is 2 means RAB value 1 by 2 ohm. So the second resistance value for the second configuration is 1 by 2 ohm. Similarly, we need to find the equivalent resistance for the third one. Third one is having 1 ohm resistance in series with other 1 ohm resistance. That means 1 plus 1, 2 ohms. Here it is consisting of no resistance. There is no resistance in this branch, so we can eliminate this branch. Here this one, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Both are in series, so that is 2 ohm. Now the equivalent resistance for this is 2 ohm in parallel with 2 ohm. 2 into 2 by 2 plus 2, 1 ohm. This combination is equal to 1 ohm. And 1 ohm in series with the other 1 ohm. Here 1 ohm is there. This 1 ohm in series with 1 ohm, that is 2 ohms. So the equivalent resistance for the third one is 2 ohms. So the R3 value is 2 ohms. We can find the order of this resistance now. R1 1 ohm, R2 1 by 2 ohm, R3 is 2 ohms. So what is the order means? R1 greater than R2, R2 less than R3. Right? Or in the order we can write it as highest is R3, that is greater than R1, that is greater than R2. The reverse order is for the power order. That means we can write P2 greater than P1 greater than P3. P2 greater than P1 greater than P3. Option C is the right one for this question. Thank you.